Hello, my name is Piu Mai Mai. I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I study university at Battambang. In the future, I want to be banking. Thank you a lot.
Hello, I'm Srinat. I have 1 sister. I study in University of Battambang. I subject accounting.
Yeah.
And I study in medicine for nursing midwife. I would like thank for sponsor. Thank you a lot.
Hello, I'm Beverly Hill, President of the Gendercide Awareness Project. You just heard thank you messages from 2 of our sponsored students in Cambodia. Seeing them, you'd never know that both girls grew up in grinding poverty, in families earning just $1.50 per day. The Cambodian Village Fund educates girls in poor, rural areas, turning them into self-reliant women and the backbone of tomorrow's professional workforce. When she starts, each girl receives a bicycle, school uniform, backpack, books, school supplies, English lessons, a monthly allowance, eye care, and dental care. Here is Chanthi, the first sponsored student to graduate from college. Nothing about this poised professional woman suggests her humble beginnings. Chanthi says, "Thank you for helping all the scholarship girls to study and get a higher education, and giving us the opportunity and ability to find good jobs." Now, let's move to Nepal. Our partner, Hands in Outreach, educates girls in the slums of Kathmandu. Here, you see little Sharmila. Sharmila lives with her mother and grandmother in a tiny, dark hovel with a mud floor. Just imagine the mud floor during monsoon season. A plastic sheet and some old saris separate this family from the family next door. Despite these wretched conditions, when Sharmila walks out of her house, she looks neat and clean, like she couldn't possibly belong to that place. Sharmila is in good hands at the Hands in Outreach preschool, where she has wonderful, caring teachers. Sharmila attends one of 2 preschools run by Hands in Outreach. Hers is located right in the slum where she lives. Do you see it? It's the turquoise building in the back left. It's not elegant, but the school is an oasis of care and learning for these youngsters. Thanks to your gifts, the Gendercide Awareness Project provides 30% of the operating budget for this preschool. From here, the girls will go on to primary school, then secondary school, and possibly college. Let's cross a continent and an ocean to Guatemala, where we support Miguel Angel Asturias Academy. Founder Jorge Chojolan explains his vision for the school in Spanish, so let me translate. When we founded the school in 1995, we had a big dream. We wanted to begin a school system throughout Guatemala that would produce critical thinking students. I had faced problems of racism because of my last name and my accent. Since then, I have always thought, how could it be that other Indigenous people wouldn't face the same problems? We work with basic themes each month. We have themes like gender, pollution, health, ecology, education, and courtesy. Our method of education allows students to be critical of their reality in order to drive change that transforms that reality. We don't want our students to think like the rest of our society thinks, that women are meant to marry and they are not meant to study, and that men are meant to study, but only to a certain grade, and then they should go to work. We want our students to learn not only academics, but also to learn a technical skill. The Gendercide Awareness Project sponsors several young women in Guatemala, but I'm going to tell you about just one, Vanessa. Vanessa's education stopped entirely for 2 years when her parents could no longer pay the fees. For those 2 years, she worked in a taco shop. Fortunately, a gift from the Gendercide Awareness Project enabled her to re-enroll, this time at the Asturias Academy. Vanessa's favorite subject is math, and she would like to become a doctor. Now that she is back in school, Vanessa is hopeful and optimistic. She wrote us a beautiful, touching thank you letter. I am very grateful to GenDAP for helping me. I want to show everyone that the help I am getting is worth it. One of my greatest dreams is to be a great doctor, so I can help those who need it and do not have the means to pay for medicine. Thank you for making me so happy and for all the support, for giving me the opportunity to study and getting me closer to realizing my dreams. Thank you for being people that love to help others. Thank you. GenDAP also sends girls to school in northern Uganda, the part of the country where Joseph Kony and his dreaded Lord's Resistance Army butchered villagers for 20 years. Invisible Children Uganda is our partner there. Founder Jolie Andruvile, seen on the left, educates the children of former sex slaves and other children whose lives were shattered by the war. She focuses on girls because they are at a disadvantage relative to boys. Meet Flavia in the center of this photo. Her education has progressed far more slowly than she would like. Flavia repeated the last year of primary school over and over again, not because she was stupid, but because the difference in cost between primary and secondary school was simply more than her mother could pay. Your gifts from last year made the critical difference, and now, finally, Flavia is in secondary school. Flavia is much older than her classmates, but she doesn't let that stop her. She is determined to become a nurse. Soon, she will join these high school girls, some of whom are also sponsored by Invisible Children Uganda. Our last partner is the Pardada Pardati School in India, in Uttar Pradesh to be precise. Pardada Pardati means great-grandfather, great-grandmother. It is the brainchild of founder Sam Singh, who used his retirement money to establish it. Sam believes wholeheartedly in the benefits of educating girls. When asked, "Why a school for girls?" he replied that if you want to move a society out of poverty, and I quote, "The only transformation that is going to come is through the ladies, through the mother. They are the ones who will transform it. They are the ones in any society that transform it. Pardada Pardati started with just 13 girls. Now it has over 1,300. One of our team members spent 3 weeks there. So now, Kathleen Sams will tell you what she saw.
When I was in India, you see a cement school of 2 stories, and that may just be a building to you. You just drive past it, although it's a hard drive from Delhi, I will tell you. But that school is a home, a safe haven, a refuge for girls who, at the age of 5, when they are able to go to this school, did not look 5. They looked much younger because they, for a long time, had been undernourished. And this may be the first opportunity for them to have breakfast and lunch every single day. And that is a small, very small contribution that can be incredibly life-changing, because you cannot learn if you, one, don't have a school and you don't have the opportunity, but you absolutely cannot learn if your tummy is empty. I saw how committed each individual was there, and I will tell you one story that's kind of become an urban legend at this school, and it really still speaks to me. Renuka, who is essentially their headmistress, she and Sam discovered that a girl wasn't coming to school, and she was in the process of being sold into child marriage. And they really, that was the moment where I think has become a message for them how truly committed they are to every single girl that is enrolled in that school's success. They found this girl. They went all over India. I mean, it was a journey to talking to family members, talking to community leaders to try and figure out where they were, and they brought her back to school and she graduated. She was 15.